Hello, my name is Anju Choi. I am a research fellow at Konkuk University and scholar of English literature. I am currently working on media research and spatial issues of the global displacing population. I congratulate Humanities Research Institute of Chungang University for the third International Conference on Artificial Intelligence Humanities. This session will be presented by 4 scholars with the theme of Human and Non-Human City. At the beginning of the 20th century, British author Virginia Woolf reflected in her novels the intense everyday life she experienced during her London walk. In Mrs. Dalloway, Clarissa Dalloway walks through the streets of London to buy flowers, which is familiar to her as a habit and rule. She uses the city map in her head to observe London's streets, shops, clerks, and people. The act of walking, as Professor Tae-sik Kim points out, is a means of promoting daily communication in city life. People unconsciously consume urban images. In that unconsciousness, preference and avoidance for specific places through experience are selectively embedded. However, with the integration of various communication technologies into cities, the life experienced in urban space has changed dramatically. The mobile phone lets you don't get lost even in an unfamiliar city. When you walk or drive a car, you rely on Google Maps and navigation. In addition, the way of enjoying the city along with recommended places and restaurants by data-based artificial intelligence algorithm integration technology has led to patterning of certain places and certain experiences. In other words, we have come to experience space in a functional and reasonable way. In that way, the city gets the title, smart. Professor Eva Rincik and Professor Amir Muser discusses smart city with artificial intelligence technology. In the past, the term smart was vague and suspicious in the city strategy that was applied and expanded with artificial intelligence technology. While Richard Sennett also pointed out Le Corbusier's Plan Voisin of 1925 and several smart cities that are devoted to the destruction of traditional urban forms, now, became the enemy of the old. Professor Eva Rincik and Professor Amir Muser reconsidered their understanding of the relationship between city and technology as an example of smart cities, critically evaluates the term, smart, in terms of semantics, technique, finance, security, and ecology, and advocates more social, cultural, and bio-ethical priorities in urban life. Now we are in a pandemic of COVID-19. Professor Sreko Gajovic assumes that the human infection state of Corona-19 is zombie, taking the zombie that regularly appears in modern literature and movies. Due to the fact that they should not be mixed with non-infected humans during the infection period, confirmed cases are placed in the non-human category and placed in the same position as quarantined, controlled zombies. Even after recovery, it goes beyond the non-human category in that the possibility of reinfection, the possibility of having a small amount of virus, and sequela may remain. So while the isolation and exclusion strategy for the divided non-human beings is highly appreciated, the digital environment, which is already meaningless to distinguish between the real world of humans, has reflected human characteristics, not non-human, and technologies such as artificial intelligence, are already deeply embedded in human society. When looking at the process of humanization applied with technology and the zombification of the human beings by infectious diseases, it seems pointless to claim the unique characteristics of human beings. Human behavior is always a network in which human and non-human characteristics are intertwined, and society is not made up of only humans, but is made up of a combination of humans and non-humans. As Jane Bennett suggests, non-human objects play an equally important role as human scientists in creating scientific knowledge: bacteria, laboratory animals, microscopes, test tubes, computers. The human body is also not separated from mechanical and human activities. The space of mechanical activity is the body. The COVID-19 pandemic has confirmed that the human body is also made up of non-human substances. As the immune defense system matures in contact with a variety of microbial species during the neonatal period, up to 100 trillion microbes are clustered in the human body, dependent on mechanical activity between microbial and human cells, enabling human activity and survival. This leads to criticism that dichotomous separation and opposition between humans and non-human matter is only an anthropocentric idea. On the other hand, researcher Aditya Nayak, who takes a negative stance on technology, points out that humans are mechanized, similar to the humanization process of machines. Because technology is deeply embedded in human life, human cognition itself is also affected by technology. It can be said that the function of the brain declined as much as the smartphone came in the hand and there was no need to memorize the phone number. Of course, they say you can use your brain in the other way. But is that really so? Aditya Nayak argues that all social media have been immersed in useless advertising and information through artificial intelligence algorithms, which in turn impairs humans' ability to understand situations from a macroscopic perspective. Whether on Google Maps or on shopping apps, certain images, voices and music somehow cause human users to lose time on screen for making money from advertising. In this way, technology is deeply involved in human nerves, causing humans to become neurosis, affected by the speed and distractions that technology is controlling. Now, let's listen to some interesting presentations from 4 scholars. Thank you.